What's up everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I make my low-calorie pizza recipe, and yes, it is pizza under 300 calories. I almost said 200, that would be amazing, but it's under 300 calories and it's super easy to make. Like, let me just tell you one thing. If I can make it, any of you guys out there can make it, because I am like the worst cook on this planet. I don't know how to cook anything except for like microwave stuff, throw it in, set the timer, take it out. Boom, it's done. If I try to make anything, I burn it half the time. Like one time I literally tried to scramble egg whites and they went everywhere. So yeah, I need to take like a cooking class or two. But this is one thing that is super easy to make, and it only takes 5 ingredients. Sorry, I literally had to count for a second because I did not know the number off the top of my head. Don't judge me, no judgment here. But yeah, without further ado, if you guys want to learn how to make the pizza recipe under 300 calories, then just keep watching. And the first ingredient that you are going to need are these Fit and Active Flatbread. So this is gonna be the first thing that you need. I'm just gonna go through like all of the ingredients really quickly before I start actually showing how I prepare things. And just another disclaimer I wanted to make in this video is I'm gonna be like using my food scale to like measure out cheese and everything. You don't have to measure out your ingredients, and like I don't measure out everything I eat. The only reason why I'm doing it here is if like you want to know exactly how much I'm using to get this recipe, because I'm gonna pop up what it is in my fitness pal after, so you can see the exact carbs, fat, and protein, just so you can get a better idea. I just thought it would be a little bit more informative that way than like just me throwing stuff on a pizza, because it can just be different for everybody. Like some people are gonna be like, oh my god, that's a lot. Some people are like, no, I want less cheese. Or like, you can, another disclaimer too I want to add in is like, you can add in any other ingredients to this pizza that you want. This is just how I like it. I'm very plain and very picky when it comes to my food, so I just put cheese on mine, and you'll see the whole recipe of like what I do. But by all means, add whatever you want to it. You can create it however you want, make it more tasteful. You can put on like pepperoni, all that stuff. But today I'm just gonna be showing you guys how to do it with cheese, and obviously depending on what you add, it's gonna increase the calories, or it could. So yeah, just keep that in mind if that's what you want to do. If you're like, ugh, who just eats cheese? I don't want just that. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and show you the rest of the ingredients so we can get into the actual making of the pizza, aka what this whole entire video is about. Okay, and the second ingredient that you are gonna need today is pizza sauce. Now, I mean, obviously all of this stuff, you don't need to use exactly what I'm using. These are just the ingredients that I have in my house. So this is the Trader Giottos pizza sauce, and it's for 1/4 of a cup. It's around 7 grams of carbs. So I know some other pizza sauces can be a little bit higher in calories, but this one, I like the taste of it the best out of any other one that I've tried. So this is just the one that I'm gonna be going with today. And then the third ingredient that you're gonna wanna use is low-fat mozzarella cheese. And I like to use this along with the next thing I'm gonna show you because of the differences in textures. I just personally think that like it makes it taste a little bit better when I do it that way, especially since I don't really top it with anything else. I kind of go a little bit crazy on the cheese, but you know, that's just me. And then this is the fourth. Okay, the fourth. I'm struggling today, just bear with me. The fourth thing that I'm gonna be putting in this recipe is actual mozzarella cheese. Now, this has already been used, so it's kind of difficult for me to show, but I'll find a picture of it online and pop it up right here so you guys can see a little bit clearer of a view of what it is in case you wanna get the same ingredients as me for this. But this is just gonna be fresh mozzarella cheese that actually comes in like the ball of cheese and not just shredded. I normally do a serving size of this. Honestly, I was kind of shook because I was under the impression that this type of cheese is like a lot of calories, but it's really not. It's not that bad. It's only 70 calories for a serving. So hey, and it makes it taste really bomb. And like I was saying before, the texture of this, I kind of leave this more in chunks, whereas obviously this is gonna be shredded, obviously, because it's shredded cheese. I just think it makes it taste better overall. And this cheese, trust me guys, I've made this pizza with this cheese and without this cheese, and with it is 5 million times better. Again, you can use one or the other if you don't want to use both, which obviously if you choose to just use one, it'll lower the calories a little bit, but I like to use both just because, you know, it's already a low-calorie pizza recipe. We might as well just use all the ingredients, so that's just me. And the last ingredient that you're gonna need is basil, and I use the one that's like, I don't know if they have like basil that's cut up already, I'm not sure. You know, my mom buys this stuff because she knows more about all of the herbs and whatever. I don't even know what it's called. That's how bad I am at this stuff. But it's the basil. It looks like this, and I like to just break this apart too and kind of sprinkle it very, very lightly and sparsely on top of the pizza, because I feel like it gives a little bit of a flavor. It kind of makes it taste like a margarita pizza, which is my favorite, literally my weakness. If I could eat that for the rest of my life and not gain a single pound, you know I would. I'm all here for that stuff. I love fitness, but a girl also loves her food. And then just one other thing I wanted to add that just kind of came to mind is I also use this Pam Cooking Spray when I use it, and you'll see in the video, but I like to take this, because obviously this isn't like real crust, so it's a little bit more flimsy. So to make it more crunchy and crispy, more like a thin crust pizza would be, I like to really spray this front and back and then turn up my stovetop pretty high and kind of just like keep flipping it back and forth. Obviously you don't want to burn it, but just keep flipping it back and forth until it's like almost like that hard kind of crunchy texture, just so your pizza isn't all flimsy, because that's just never a good taste. But yeah, without further ado, I am going to be getting into actually making the recipe, so stay tuned. First thing that you're gonna be doing here is taking the low-fat mozzarella cheese, and I measured out 28 grams, which is also a serving of it. And now the second thing you're going to be doing is taking the actual mozzarella cheese and also measuring 28 grams of that, which is also a serving as well. And now in the third step, I switched my food scale from grams to fluid ounces just to make it a little bit easier to measure this, and I measured 3 ounces of the marinara sauce. Oh my god, you guys, I literally have to show you my cat right now. This whole time I've been trying to film this, she's literally been meowing. She's been meowing all morning. She's a little bit crazy, but isn't she just the cutest thing ever? Come here. She's crazy, but she's my favorite. Anyways, let's get back into the recipe, the cooking show, whatever you want to call it. So I'm taking the flatbread here and the PAM olive oil spray, and I'm spraying it front and back. This is just gonna help the flatbread itself get a little bit more crispy and get more of that like thin crust pizza texture instead of just being like a flimsy wrap, which is kind of gross, which you don't want. I mean, we're trying to imitate pizza, so I like to make mine as crispy as possible. I mean, totally up to you. You can make it more crispy, less crispy, but if you do like it more crispy, I find that helps. Now I am taking the marinara sauce and spreading it all over the flatbread as well, with leaving a little bit of the edges not covered, so it's a little bit more, again, like pizza crust. And then pretty self-explanatory, but I am just taking the shredded cheese first and sprinkling that all over the pizza. And now it's time for the basil. I like to put this on before I put on the actual mozzarella because it just sticks a little bit better that way. And I'm just kind of breaking up each of the leaves into little pieces all over the pizza. And then last but not least, the actual mozzarella cheese, I'm just kind of placing it sporadically all over it. I mean, again, this is all personal preference. You can do this however you would like. Look at how good this looks. Oh my goodness, I'm literally so hungry. I know my mouth is like watering while I'm talking. But yeah, I like to kind of let the mozzarella, like the one that the more like chunky one, we'll just say that because, you know, I don't know how else to describe it, but I like to leave it like kind of half melted and half not melted, as you can see, because, oh, it just makes it taste so good. But anyways, if you guys try this recipe out, please let me know in the comments down below or on my Instagram, and you can go follow me. It is going to be linked right here, or my username is going to be right here. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this recipe and that you do try it out. Again, if you have any other suggestions for any videos that you want to see me make, please always leave them in the comments down below, or again, you can always DM me on Instagram. I'm always open and love hearing your guys' ideas. Like, it makes me so happy when you guys suggest things to me, because I want to post things that you guys want to watch. So anyways, again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.